Hey all, Chris Mystery Cleaning with the Final Coast. I had a question from Paul, who's from Yorkshire, about technique, how we use the water fed pole to clean the windows. In a nutshell, I normally start at the top of the frame, and then I do the side to the side, each side frame, then I scrub the glass, and then I leave the bottom frame or sill to last, usually with a dry rinse. So do a wet rinse and then a dry brush. So yeah, enjoy the video and let's get to it. Okay, so as you can see there, I'm getting the top of the frames done first, moving on to sort of the right hand side frames and then scrubbing the glass. Rinsing the tops of the frames, working my way down to the bottom of the frame, and that ensures obviously that the dirt is worked towards the bottom of the glass. I've left that frame, the bottom frame there for now, until such time that I've finished this one. Okay, and then we rinse down in a zigzag fashion, making sure every inch of the glass is covered with pure water, rinsing everything off. Okay, now cleaning the bottom frames at the top of that, the pane at the bottom there, and then just sweeping again. Again, it's just repeating the process. So your mission effectively is to sort of agitate the dirt from the glass, and then rinse off using the pure water, covering the full area. This is why we decided to use the 4 jets on the over 8 pole, for the simple reason that it allowed better water coverage. And we did have to sacrifice a little bit of water pressure, but it's not actually too much of a sacrifice. Okay, so making my way down to the bottom of the pane of glass, and then ultimately then I'm going to rinse the bottom frame, as you can see I'm doing there. Okay, and when I'm happy that it's agitated all the dirt from there, I'll give it another quick move over horizontal, and then I'll turn the water off and then dry brush, and that's the window done effectively. So just to give you an idea of how far from the glass I actually rinsed down, Sophia, my daughter's filming this, so it's just a little bit off the glass. It's a couple of inches. I have seen people either not rinse the glass at all, and I've also seen people rinse the glass from about a foot away. Too far one way, so too far away from the glass will mean that you are not too far away from the glass. You're agitating the dirt, which potentially can cause spots by bashing it, bashing the dust back onto the glass, and not doing a correct rinse, and not doing a rinse at all can leave agitated dirt on the glass, also leaving grey sweeping marks or spots. Okay then, so having just sort of done a Billy Basics sort of demonstration with one window, okay, points to note: I did deliberately slow down just how fast I operate on a single window. So in time, you will get quicker and do a window damn sight quicker than what I've just done there. Okay, so I did deliberately slowed it down so that you guys could sort of see how I do it, in terms of where I place the brush, where the rinse is taking place, sort of where the sort of areas that I'm scrubbing in the order that I'm scrubbing them. Okay, the reality is as I've done in previous videos, it is a bit quicker. Okay, now I am no expert. I know it works for me. I also know that other people do things differently. For example, a good friend of mine, David, cleans windows on the same streets that I do, and he does not rinse the glass down. He thinks it takes up too much of his time, etc. Now, me personally, I think the rinse is probably one of the more important parts of the actual cleaning of the glass, in my humble opinion, for the simple reason that you can agitate the dirt, okay, give it a bit of a sort of a brush down towards, gesture it sort of down towards the frame, or loosen it on the glass. But what truly removes the dirt from the glass is gravity. When you're rinsing the window down, it's pushing the glass, pushing the dirt off the glass as it gets to the bottom of the window, and then sweep the sills, etc. Okay, that's generally how I do it. Now, not everybody will agree with how I do things, and that's okay. I'm not interested really in what, generally speaking, other people think of my technique. I'm quite happy to sort of stand behind how I clean windows, because for the simple reason that my customers are extremely happy in how I operate my business, and it's done us, it's done as well so far. So as the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. I do know guys that use rinse bars. I personally don't use rinse bars on the brushes that we use. There's certainly value in it, but obviously I've not found a rinse bar that I like using, to be honest with you. So I just like keeping it simple. I use a boar hair brush from Varitech, and I've always just stuck with that. I don't generally speaking stick with the sort of it's almost like synthetic sort of plastic type brush. I do like the boar hair brush, but that is, again, is just my personal preference. There is no right way of doing it. There is no wrong way of doing it. There is only clean windows and dirty windows. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I don't really want too many people to sort of read into sort of the detail, if you like, of how does he do that and all this sort of, the thing is, don't put so much stock in how other people operate, is all I would say. Find what works for you, find what, sort of the technique that works for you, and go from there. Whether it's something that you've seen me do, or something that Keith Kalfas has done, or whoever, right? Whichever window cleaner you see on YouTube, Darren from Green Pro, Lee from Old School Window Cleaning. End of the day, we all run businesses our own certain way. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. There is only clean windows and dirty windows. There are only happy customers and customers that don't want, that are not happy. Okay, and as long as you can bear that in mind, everybody's a winner. So, yeah, on that rather contrived bombshell, okay, I've just finished filming this now. I'm gonna head back in now, enjoy the rest of my weekend. I am going to hopefully do some filming tomorrow, weather permitting. Up near us there is a bit of rain and a bit of drizzle, but we do have some new barns that have come on board, converted barns, so some really nice buildings. Hopefully do a good day's worth of filming. So there we have it. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon at the bottom of the screen to get notification when a video is made. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. All the very best.